Determine whether the sequence is arithmetic, geometric, or neither. So a couple of things to remember here. An arithmetic sequence, oops, thought I was writing. An arithmetic sequence is when you add or subtract by the same number every time, which means that it has a common difference. A geometric sequence is where you multiply or divide by the same number every time, which means it has a common ratio. And then if it's neither, it doesn't have a common difference or a common ratio. So let's look at this. 200 to 40 to 8. Well, if we tried to find a common difference first, remember the common difference is when you take the last number and you subtract. So we would do 8 minus 40, and we would see what that equals. 8 minus 40, that's a negative 32. And then we're going to do it again to see if it equals the same thing. So then we're going to do 40 minus 200 and see what that equals. 40 minus 200, that's a negative 160. So since these are not the same, we do not have a common difference, which means it cannot be arithmetic. So that one's a goner. Okay, now let's look and see if it's geometric. We're going to see if it has a common ratio. So for the ratio, remember ratio is a fraction. So we're going to start at the back and we're going to make a fraction, 8 over 40. And we're going to see what that equals. So 8 divided by 40 is 0.2. And then we're going to do it for the next one, 40 over 200. And we're going to see what that equals. That also equals 0.2. So we do have a common ratio. And since we have a common ratio, we know, that it must be geometric. If you had done both of these, you had done the common difference and there wasn't a common difference, and then you had found the common ratio and they were not the same answer, they did not have a common ratio, then you would pick neither. But in this case, it does have a common ratio, so it is geometric.